Hello everybody. In this video, I'm going to talk about direction. A lot of the times we get lost on different paths in life and we don't know which path to choose. And we think so much in our heads but can't figure it out. So I'm going to share some advice on how we can maybe find your perfect path. I know that sounds kind of weird because there is no perfect path, which I'll get to in a second. But if you want to be more intentional with your life and have more focus on what's important to you, you might connect with what I have to say. I started YouTube when I was 14 years old playing video games. And when I was 14, one direction of life that I saw myself going was YouTube. Gaming, YouTube, that's it, was one direction. And then I started to apply to colleges, think about what my degree would be. And I was really into computers, so I thought computer science. So that's what I started to go for in college. And then in 2018, when I was about to graduate from college with a computer science degree, I had a couple internships at big companies, and I realized that I didn't like it. I didn't like that direction of being an employee for a big company, not really making much impact, and kind of like giving away the best years of my life, 40 hours a week, to just a company, instead of spending that time for myself and with those that I care about. So I started to become aware of like all these different directions I could take, but like I didn't know what to do. Like I didn't know if I still wanted to do YouTube. I didn't know if there was like another career out there for me, especially because I was really dead set on like computer science. I was like, software developer, that's it, that's me. I picked the right degree 100%. But then like when I graduated, I realized no. Let me know if you can relate to that in the comments. So as a senior, I started to realize, well, like if I do nothing, I'm just going to continue the job I have indefinitely, which I didn't like the idea of. So that final semester of my senior year, I realized like I have to do something in order to get the life that I want, to spend more time on myself and with those around me, no matter what really that is. So I started to think about like what was important to me as a kid. Like this is super important. If you take anything away from this video, I want it to be this. Prioritize what you felt as a kid and trust yourself enough to take risks for things that you love. So like I started to realize like, well, what did I like to do as a kid? I liked to play tennis. I liked to play with my friends and make YouTube videos. I had experience with YouTube, and that's always been like lingering in my mind throughout college. Like I could make YouTube videos still. I still have that other channel. And so I was like, you know what? I'll start a YouTube channel. Why not? Why not take risks now where I don't have much to lose? I just made random videos. Like I did tech reviews. I did data analysis videos. And then I started to realize, well, maybe I'll just try to focus on something and focus on one thing. And then when I focus on that, that'll be like my channel and it'll grow much faster instead of just random videos all over the place. Which kind of gets me to this video right now. I eventually want to make the channel more about self-improvement, being yourself, that kind of thing. Anyways, I started doing Java tutorials because I knew that like I wasn't going to be perfect. Some videos weren't going to do well, some were going to do better than others. But as long as I try and was consistent, I'll get to where I want to be. So I made a Java tutorial every week for about 2.5 years now, and here we are. I've learned a lot about myself in the process, and I'm so glad that I did it. Which gets me to direction. To this day, I do not know what the direction of my life is. And I know that that's okay, because it's not possible to know your full direction in life. All we have is right now, memories of the past, and a prediction of the future. But everything is right now. Like you can plan out a path or a direction, but you can't guarantee it. And so my advice is like, let's try to take it less seriously. Like my life has to be exactly this, and this over this 15-year span. And instead having like a general sense and smaller individual goals that you take action on. When I first started this channel, I had a 13-week goal to gain like 50 subscribers in 13 weeks. Then I wrote down, well, how am I gonna get 50 subscribers in 13 weeks? Well, I'm gonna post one video every week. And so small goals like that help you with like a general direction, but like you learn so much along the way that you could never predict. And like you're actually learning it, you're going through it. Which gets me to the second takeaway of this video after prioritizing what's important to you as a kid. The second point to take away from this video is that the path is the goal. And I'm pretty sure that exact same thing was in something I literally just read. So the path is the goal, meaning that by going through and learning and by being present with your friends, learning about yourself through life, through is where everything magical in life lies. It's not at the end. It's not at some destination. It's not like, say, for example, a woodworking project, because I'm thinking about doing a woodworking project. Say there's a woodworking project here, it's like wins first place or whatever. It's like this really intricate box design or something. And you start here without the box design. If you skip and just come here, you're like, hey, I have a cool wooden box design. And it's amazing and it's great. You have a wooden box. But what did you learn? You didn't learn anything because you just have it. What stories can you tell? Well, you can't tell any stories because you just have it. That is the story. However, when you design the box for months and you research based on like family heirlooms and you learn how to cut wood and stain wood and you get help from your friends and you come so close and then you fail. But when you fail, you made a design that actually makes it so much better. And then through that, you finally get to the destination. And the destination is just like one infinitely small sliver of the experience. But you get so much in that journey. So if you're stuck, which I know we all are, just try what you want to do. And don't be afraid of failure, because failure is the path and failure is the goal. And you will be yourself the entire way, which is what life is all about. Thank you. Have a great rest of your day. Let me know if you related to any of this in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.